Oh, here it comes.
See the sky?
You want accurate information, you're in the right place. Hello, sleepyhead.
Again, we've got another place that we can't remember where we are.
Haven't got a clue. Look far, but you wouldn't want to fall it. Because we've booked a ferry.
Welcome back. We are Nikki, Kevin and Charlie the Border Terrier. In March this year, we packed our trunks and moved into our camper van Nellie. This week's Dorset special starts in the quintessentially English village of Sidling St Nicholas in Dorset. For one weekend every year, the whole village turns out to host the Giant's Head trail running weekend, and we love it. We've arrived at, we're queuing for the camping at the moment, so we just don't know what to expect, do we?
We don't know.
Bit of a test for the tyres today.
So there is a festival vibe, which is why we always used to like the White Star events, and we feel absolutely blessed that we can finally come to one and sleep here.
We're having a bit of an issue with the cowpats though, aren't we, Charlie?
Oh, yeah. So in an earlier video you saw Nikki explain the door test about whether the van's level. Oh, here it comes.
We are not level.
It's fine.
So Kev, how are you feeling this morning?
I'm really up for it. I'm really up for it.
You don't look up for it, I have to say. It's 9:31, the race starts at 10 o'clock. Bit of a shambles this morning.
Put your socks on.
What are you doing? Sidling Hill race, 10k race.
The race director is about to speak and drown us out. Sidling Hill race, which is about 11 kilometres. I think I've got about a kilometre to go. We're now planning, we've got a very high-tech system for planning what we're going to do. Nikki's now planning what we're going to do in August. Here we are, look.
Actually, we just planned Ireland on the serviette, haven't we? Good morning.
Morning from Sidling St Nicholas.
Yeah, it's the day of the half marathon and we're both running.
Hey, because
Kelly, Chloe and Charlie have offered to look after Charlie, dog, while we run.
yeah, they're neighbours on the campsite. Got chatting to their dad Pete yesterday, who's running today, and interrupt. We just stood behind a cake. So we're both going to do the half marathon. Come with us.
car coming out.
He's good.
Ready? Okay, let's go.
I'm absolutely knackered. It is so hot. Kev's just getting more water. Here he comes. We finished the Giant's Head half marathon.
We have.
Oh, Charlie's had a ball, haven't you, Charlie?
Yeah.
Hey, you've been a good boy.
Thank you again to Kelly, Charlie and Chloe and their friends for looking after the Charlie. They reached out to us here on the campsite and
really
touched.
grateful.
Yeah. Swanage or somewhere.
Swanage or somewhere near there. Anyway, so
you should
what?
come with us.
Come with us.
Using the powers of modern technology, Nikki had this week's piano lesson in a field in Dorset.
Good afternoon. It's Monday afternoon. We've had a bit of a lazy morning this morning. I think we're both feeling a bit depleted from yesterday, so feel a bit bleh. Anyway, when we arrived yesterday at this campsite, Tom's Field, this field was absolutely full. But yeah, it's been emptying this morning. There might be a reason for that. I think Kevin might have managed to empty the field, haven't you? So, we are going to the Dancing Ledge this afternoon, which is on the Jurassic Coast. We're in a place called Langton. Just let me check my thing. Langton Mat Ravers in the Isle of Purbeck. Yeah, so we're about 20 minutes from the coast, from the southwest coast path. So we're going to take a little bimble over there and yeah, have a look at that. Hang on a minute. Those who watch our channel know that we can't retain anything, me and Kev. So the Dancing Ledge is called this because at certain stages of the tide, when the waves wash over the horizontal surfaces, the surfaces undulated and caused the water to bob about, making the ledge look like it's dancing.
Oh my. We don't want to bore you. Well, we do. Well, we don't want to bore you. But we keep finding places like this. So I don't know if she's going to get down. It doesn't look far, but you wouldn't want to fall it. So using the phone, because I've let the battery go dead on my GoPro, but a bit harder to run with. So it's 2 days since we did the Giant's Head half marathon. We can go and see something called Chapmans Pool. So as and when we're having a little walk like now, we will take you with us. Yep.
There was fields with all these sort of rolling,
Like terracing.
terraces.
Yep.
So there's rolling terraces here. Now, can you remember what the rolling terraces were called?
No. So that is St Oldhams Chapel here at St Oldhams Head, where the Coast Guard station is well behind us, and it is a chapel and it is consecrated for Christian worship. And there's actually a font and a much more recent standalone altar in there, but the lack of evidence of there originally being an altar suggests that its original purpose might not have been as a chapel. We think we're in the village of Worth on our run this morning, and it is just, this is the village green, and there's a little shop over there, and this beautiful communal garden, and a phone box with a phone in it, and the little shelter which I filmed with Nikki in, which actually has a menu. I think you go to the little cafe over there and you can sit here, and they've even got
A vegan pasty.
We're loving these walls. We are loving these walls. We like a good wall, don't we? A proper dry stone.
And they're like waves, aren't they?
Slants, yeah.
They're lovely.
And they overhang in places.
Hello.
Hello, sleepyhead. Hello, sleepyhead.
Oh, you can tell he's been asleep. The side of his head. We were just saying that we've just looked at the watch and we're on 5.2 miles now, and we ran 8.5 miles this morning, so we've done a half marathon already, and yeah, so we're feeling a bit tired, aren't we?
We are.
The Bournemouth Castle, the actual castle itself, is owned by the National Trust. So it's £11 for an adult to get in, and from what I can gather you can take dogs in. We're actually not going to go in. I'm hoping that we'll be able to walk around the bottom of it and get the footage and the feel of it without needing to go in.
And we do have to make decisions all the time because we do have a budget, and if we spend more than our budget, this will become a short-term project. So
yeah, and £11 each is a little bit steep, and we're so late in the day as well. It's probably closed now.
By coincidence, I just started the camera recording. Nikki, to repeat what she just said.
So Kev said we've done, I don't know, over 14 miles and that. And I said, oh yeah. I said, well, put it like this. I said, when I advertised for a man, I wanted a man that liked adventure. And he's fitting the bill.
I'm still on the trial period though, to be fair. So we're sat outside the church in the absolutely beautiful village of Bournemouth Castle. But we have contributed to the local economy.
That's really nice.
So we were talking about our budget earlier.
We've blown it.
Homemade salted caramel vegan ice cream.
It's absolutely delicious.
Not even going to tell you how much they were.
You don't want to know.
No, I haven't got time, I'm going to eat it.
Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's I don't know what day it is. I was going to start off with, it's whatever day it is, but I don't know what day it is actually, lost track. So today we've got it's really early actually for us, it's about 9:30, really misty, we're soaked, it's real curly hair weather. So today Charlie's got his legs back a little bit and we're off to Swanage along the Priest's Way, which is a little road that you can go along. I don't think there's any cars that come up here.
So you're literally following in the footsteps of priests of ancient times. We're in the middle of proper farming land here, it's lovely. Not so good for those that suffer a bit with hay fever because they're actually harvesting. Yeah, so it turns out the Priest's Way that we're walking on was only opened as a right-of-way again in 2014, thanks to some funds from something called, I'll put it on the screen, but I think it's called England's Rural Footpaths Communities Fund. You want accurate information, you're in the right place. So we're just walking down into Swanage and remarking at the fascinating combination of old and new architecture. Yeah, it's a real different feel. Nikki, what did you say? You feel like you're...
I feel like I'm really somewhere different in the UK.
Now be honest, does this suit Nikki?
We need a festival hat, we booked a festival.
Just be honest about this.
Your ears are too big. Look. You'd have to push your ear in like that, look.
We like it here.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's got a really nice vibe to it. Yeah, really nice feel.
Old school English holiday town.
They're just commenting on how clean and spotless we found Swanage. The toilets are all free and they're really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
And just looking into the bay here, it's clear. There's just no sewage by the looks of it. Dorset Country Park Nature Reserve and Castle are situated about a 30-minute walk from the seafront at Swanage.
What can you see through there, Nikki?
I can see a lot through here. So look.
So you can see the sky.
You can see the sky. The castle only dates back to the 19th century and has never been used as an actual castle, being built as a folly by a local man, George Burt, who developed the estate as a tourist attraction. The roof of the castle was used by Marconi for early wireless experiments soon after it was built. The castle has been owned by Dorset County Council since 1973, and we would highly recommend a visit, if only for the dramatic views. Good morning!
Good morning! To anyone who lives here, nice!
Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, so it'll be sad to be leaving, but we've decided to do one last little tiny walk from the campsite, and we're off to see. Yeah, Charlie hasn't. So we're off to see some dinosaur footprints this morning.
One, the battery's very low, must charge the GoPro. Two, they are, I expect the accurate number will be here on the screen for you, 140 million years old. There are over 100 sets at this site. They were discovered by quarrymen quarrying here, which you can probably hear in the background, in 1997. Don't ask me to remember. There's two breeds, I was going to say types, breeds of dinosaur they think are responsible for the footprints. We'll insert the two names there. It's only about a mile from Tom's Field, the campsite we're in, so, and I'm not interested, so let's go and see.
So it actually looks like we're here already.
Now, these dinosaur footprints, it would be possible to be underwhelmed, except when you think about it, 140 million years ago. So we're driving back to Devon and thought we'd find some nice countryside to make a bit of lunch, sit in the shade, and we found it here at Morrison's car park. Just a quick update, we're still in Morrison's car park. I'm just going to reenact a high five because we've booked a ferry. More information later.
We actually gave away our ferry destination earlier in the video. Let's see who was paying attention.
If you enjoyed this week's film, please do like, subscribe and hit that notification bell.
And we do appreciate any comments too, so please do get in touch.
Coming up next week, we give you a tour of the wonderful Dartington estate in Devon as we start to really get into the swing of van life.